Welcome back to the channel. So today I finally got my hands on the 2022 X3 M Competition. That's chassis F97 for those who like to know those things, which you probably already know anyway, so why am I saying it? But anyway, so this is the refreshed X3 M Competition. So like the X3s we've had on here before, there's lots of changes, of course. So we got full iDrive 7 capabilities now, driving assistance professional is now available, updated front fascia and headlights, as well as on the back end side, the Halo Energy Sword taillights. So, new color for this year is the Brooklyn Gray, which has been featured before on the X4M competition. So this time we finally got our X3M comp. We didn't get any of the first round of allocations for the refreshed model year, so it took another month of allocations to get our hands on one. But here's what the front fascia looks like. So there's lots of real air intakes now. It probably was before too, I don't know why I'm saying now. But redesigned grille as well, so it's now connected. So this one's got the parking assistance package. You see here, camera's right there, of course. And this, without extended channel trim, I think this is going to be body color here, basically in the middle. But overall, it looks really, really good. Devil slat kidney grills, the X3M logo. So Brooklyn Gray, I think, is a fantastic color. I think more, sort of a bluish gray than a gray, but I think one of the more popular colors, especially on the M3 and M4, and soon to be also on the 4 Series Grand Coupe, as well as the 2 Series Coupe. Probably a few other ones I'm missing, but that's where it's going first. So new wheels for the competition that are available. These are style 892Ms. Now to me these look very similar to the 826M wheels, if they're not the same actually, on the M3 and M4. So we got the red calipers as well. I think goes well as a contrast color against the Brooklyn Gray. Alright, so let's walk around. So it's in a different light today. It is cloudy, but it's also heading towards dusk. We're a little bit, about an hour and a half away from sunset here in Mountain View. But here are our Halo Energy Sword taillights. I personally like these a lot. I think it's a really good redesign for the taillights. So our badging in the X3M competition back in black. Much more aggressive sort of diffuser areas, a lot more, I call it, well basically it's black plastic. But you get a diffuser as well. Walk around the rest of this car and then we'll take a look at the inside and discuss pricing on this vehicle. So again, Brooklyn Gray you can also get on the regular 30i as well as the M40i. So for the 30i you're going to have to option the M Sport package. So it's not just a $550 paint in that case, it's another $4 plus the cost of the paint. Alright, interior. Here's what we got. We got Sakhir Orange, which I think would probably be one of the more popular picks to go with Brooklyn Gray on the X3M or X4M. You can also play it safe with black, but I think this is a really, really good contrast. Gray and red, which is essentially what Sakhir Orange is. It's a reddish orange. Love these seats. I still don't know why this doesn't say X3M. Maybe it's just too much in terms of space. But really nice seats. We have the ventilated option as well on this particular vehicle. So let's take a look on the inside. Alright, so familiar live cockpit setup, as I'm sure you're all familiar with already. We got our driving assistance professional package here, another $1,700. M1, M2 buttons on the steering wheel, which I think is a really nice touch. I actually prefer them being up here above the steering wheel essentially, rather than on the steering wheel. So get you a little more button space. All right. As we mentioned before with the X4M competition, so gone are the setup buttons that were up here. Now it's through here, the setup button. You press that, you can change your settings for the vehicle on the fly. M mode is new. So again, with a competition model, you get Road Sport and Track. So it works the same as it is in the M3, M4, M5, M8. Just there's no extra package you have to buy to get that mode. It's with the competition only for the X3M and X4M. All right, put it back to sport. So I really like the sport setting here. I really like this dial rather than the basic live cockpit one. Of course, you got your heads-up display. Hopefully you guys can see that with attack and other information. So much bigger iDrive central screen, so 12.3 inches up here. I think much improved over the LCI version, or excuse me, pre-LCI version. We designed vents and center stack area. I think it still looks great. We've got our X3 M Competition logo there just above the cup holders. So let's talk pricing for this vehicle. All right, so basically the base price of the X3 M is $70,000. Your paint adds another $550. The competition package adds another $7,000. The Driver Assistance Pro package, another $1,700, which we've mentioned before. The Exec package, which gets you the heated steering wheel and front and rear heated seats, as well as the Parking Assistance Plus, heads-up display, gesture control, and rear view camera, which is probably should be standard anyway. $3,650 for that. We've added the front ventilated seats for another $350. And that's it in terms of options for this particular vehicle. So all told, with the destination charge, we're looking at a little bit over $84,000. I mean, not bad for a badass, basically M3 wagon, which is all we're going to get here in the States. Powered by the S58. I think it's revised, so it's the same output in terms of horsepower and torques as the M3 and M4. So it should be 503 and 479, I want to say. Nice carbon fiber trim, which is standard. I mean, pretty nice place to sit, as well as your passengers. I don't know. I think one thing that might be pretty cool, but obviously not practical, would be M carbon bucket seats. Could you imagine the look of M carbon bucket seats in the X3M and X4M? Of course, supply chain issues are the other factor there. That's probably why it's not on here. But I think it would be a pretty cool option to have. All right, so let's take one more view around the X3M Competition as the sun comes out for its last hurrah here in Mountain View. So giving you some pretty good ideas of what the color looks like in the sun. And we had some previous ones with it in the shade. But I think a gorgeous color, definitely one of the colors to probably have on the vehicle. Of course, you can also add individual colors, although right now they are fairly limited. We will have a Grigio Telesto one coming in. I think also new for this year is the Marina Bay Blue, which we'll also have coming in. So stay tuned for those ones, and we'll see you at the next video.